Crews spent much of the holiday weekend repairing a breach of the Interstate canal west. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. It was all hands on deck in Goshen County starting Friday morning after a breach in the Interstate Canal caused flash flooding in Lingle. Rick Miller, the general manager of the Pathfinder Irrigation District, says the cause appeared to be gophers that had dug into the bank. Crews began bringing dump trucks filled with dirt to fill in the gap after the water had been shut off. Miller added that the flooding affected the Highline Canal, but the Lowline and Supply Canal remained on. Well, Banner County Treasurer Monty Stoddard will be stepping down from his post. County Attorney Mark Koverick confirmed to KNB News that Stoddard informed the county board of his decision during their Thursday meeting, but the resignation will not be effective immediately. Sources tell KNB News that Stoddard read a text of a resignation letter during the open comment portion of Thursday's meeting, which prevented commissioners from taking action on it. Koverick says recognition of the resignation would not be official until the board can take formal action and accept the letter, which may or may not be during their next regular meeting. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Welcome back. The shattered man charged with the death of his 10-month-old daughter has been formally arraigned. 26-year-old Riley Lenhart is charged with intentional child abuse resulting in death stemming from the June 19th passing of his daughter. During last week's arraignment, Lenhart was granted permission to have the Nebraska Commission of Public Advocacy to be appointed as co-counsel, while the state will have an assistant attorney general act as co-prosecutor. Bond remains at $750,000 at 10%, and Lenhart is set to be back in court on July 6th for a hearing. Well, a variety of subjects are scheduled to be tackled during today's Scottsbluff County Board meeting, including the potential for providing dispatch services in Box Butte County. According to the agenda material, Box Butte County approached 911 coordinator Tyler Rexis about the possibility of providing dispatching for the Box Butte County Sheriff and Hemingford Fire Department a few months ago. Rexis says an initial quote for personnel services was estimated at $10,500, and Box Butte County would pay technical and equipment costs necessary to tie into the system. He says Scottsbluff County could provide those dispatching services in as little as 6 weeks if a memorandum of understanding can be hammered out between the two counties. And Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts is seeking applicants to replace State Senator Mike Flood in the Nebraska legislature. During a news conference late last week, Ricketts said Flood's victory Tuesday over Patty Pansing Brooks, a Democrat and supporter of abortion rights, won't have much impact on whether he calls a special session of the legislature to potentially considering a ban on abortions. Opponents of a ban on abortion say he will need to find another vote for a special session to succeed. A Pansing Brooks victory on Tuesday would have likely given anti-abortion lawmakers another vote in the legislature. We'll have more news right after this.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. We use CPAPs and BiPAPs too, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with every major insurance company in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Christmas in July, and Renewal by Andersen has an awesome gift for you. 20% off every window and door. No money down, no interest, no payments for 18 months. You don't pay a dime until 2024. Thank you, Santa, and the elves from Renewal by Andersen. Act fast, though. The offer ends August 15th. No coal, just the best windows and doors you can get in your stocking this summer. Please don't be naughty. Be nice and book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com. Renewal by Andersen's Christmas in July sale is on.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
UNL High Plains Ag Lab held its field day on Thursday, June 23rd at the center outside of Sydney. Amanda Easterly, research assistant professor at HPAL, says the crop has had a tough year.
We had drought last fall when we seeded it, and it came up remarkably well despite drought. Then we had some warm up early in the spring, things started growing, and then that cooled down, slowed down again, continued drought, really very little moisture, and not at times that really helped us. And then we've had hailstorms out here in the Panhandle. That freeze in May was right at the time that the wheat was starting to head, and so that was really, really damaging, particularly to early maturing varieties.
The day included not only wheat research, but also dry pea research. Deepak Santra, Nebraska Extension Alternative Crop Breeding Specialist, says they are also looking at a variety of winter peas.
Winter wheat, if you plant in the spring, they will not give you grain. But winter pea, those can be planted either in fall and spring. So we are testing that. Those kinds of varieties, dual purpose varieties, are we better off planting in the fall or spring? We do not know. So I'm excited to see compared to past, this year I have more number of experimental line, including some of the fall planted winter pea, and I am excited to see how they work.
During the several field days held across Nebraska, growers were able to visit with Nebraska Extension specialists and industry representatives about wheat, peas, and more.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, many residents in the valley enjoyed their Independence Day with the age-old tradition of setting off fireworks. Neighborhoods throughout Scottsbluff and Gering were illuminated last night with families setting off eye-catching pyrotechnics all evening long. However, city officials are reminding folks that it is important to clean up the debris left behind. Old fireworks that are left in the street could end up running into water drains and polluting our local water system. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.